Hi, it's Pat Campbell, and today I'm very happy to speak with Christina Pahlman. Christina has joined me in a summit here in Boise, all the way from Moscow, Russia. And Christina, just tell us a little bit about what you're doing, and you can name your website for us, and then we'll go into a little interview.
Okay, nice to be here with you.
Thank you.
So I work with interior design, and I believe that this could be done eco-friendly. So my website is ecodecohome.com, and it's all about functional, beautiful, and eco-friendly home furnishing.
Which is really something that, you know, the young homeowner and the progressive individual who's wanting to be thoughtful about the world is certainly interested in. And you come from many years of experience, and we'll talk about that here a little bit.
Yeah.
Good. So, Christina, this year you've made a significant shift from working within your strengths as an employee to becoming an entrepreneur.
Thank you.
And it's been remarkable to watch what you've done in just a few short months. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
But what I want to ask you this morning is, what have you taken from your years of experience and network to begin your business? What was the impetus that helped you make the leap from launching into building a business for yourself?
I've been thinking of starting my own business for a while, and that has been a process. But it wasn't up until I really got the hang of how should I sell? What should I sell? Because that was my biggest hurdle. And when I overcame that, that's why I have the speed now.
Okay.
Because for me, it was how do I transfer my knowledge into an online world? And that was all new to me. So that's the main thing.
All right. So knowing that you have a lot of talent and gifts and information, and figuring out who online wants to know what you know and how to get that message to them then. So what would you list as a key factor that kept you moving forward in the early days of uncertainty when you were trying to figure out exactly what it is you're going to sell?
It was doing the research first, knowing what is already out there, how can this be done, and to compare, is there anything that hasn't been brought up yet? And I had this idea about the eco-friendly version of home furnishing, and also how to give knowledge in home furnishing. Those were the two things that I detected.
Okay.
So researching, I would say, my competition, what's out there, and for me, it was very valuable to invest time in that.
To see exactly what they were doing.
To see what they were doing and how they were doing it, and also to see, is there anything here that I miss? And do I have that competence myself, and can I
Fill that hole.
Yeah.
So you found out what the competition was doing, identified the holes that they left in their offers to your familiar, similar ideal client, and then you proceeded to fill those holes with your service then.
Yeah.
Very good. Did you actually leave your place of employment then in this process to start your business, or did you do that on the side with the intention of going full-time? And did that make sense to you?
Yes, I haven't left my employer yet, but I said yet. The aim is to do so.
Okay.
So definitely, yes.
Good.
On your second question.
Okay, good. And so what you're saying then is, even though you work in a very big job and you have those time commitments, you were able to find the commitment and the time to go from pretty much zero to having a presence online and having a path to follow. So it can be done on a part-time basis.
Yes, it can.
All right. Is there anything else you'd want to share with your with this audience about the leap then from being an employee into entrepreneurship?
I think that is in connection to what your latest question was. Is that possible? It's all about focusing and to find the time you don't think you're having. So that, I would say that.
Oh, okay, good. And if you were to put one reminder to put it on a post-it note for success, what would that be?
Show up.
Ah,
Be there. Because
Okay.
that's the biggest lesson I'm learning right now, is to show up.
yeah. Your business doesn't grow if you're just wishing it for it to happen.
Yeah.
Or you hope something's going to happen. Or you dream that something's going to happen.
Exactly.
You've got to have a system and a plan in place.
I get very inspired by stories of knowing that people have persuade or being calm, consistent, and asking and never giving up. And that's not only for a week or 2 weeks, it's even
Yeah.
for longer times. And
Yeah.
that's when I realized that I have to show up, and it's not only today, it's going to be tomorrow and the day after and the day after.
Yeah. And even speaking of that, when we think about showing up and we think, well, in this day when people want instant results and instant payback, or even we heard the word this morning, entitlement, we realize that building our business online is a journey, it's a process. We can think of taking, you've made progress over 8 months now, I think since you've started, and maybe a little bit more, and very clear progress. But sometimes the fruition of really seeing that income coming in on a residual basis that allows you to become a full-time entrepreneur and not an employee anymore can take a number of years
Yes.
to get there.
Yeah.
So that's a very good point,
Yeah.
to show up for your business every day. Thank you very much, Christina, for your time, and it's been a great pleasure to meet you and realize that business in Moscow is very similar to business here in the West, and the dreams and aspirations of people around the world are much the same.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
It's been a delight.
Yes.